Good morning, good morning. We are super excited. Sorry for being late, but we are super excited. Are you excited? Yeah, perfect. Well, we are super excited. All the team have worked very late at night for this moment where we are meeting again in person after 2 years. And we wanted this moment to be intense and beautiful. And we had all that in our heads, in our imagination for many months, and we hope you like it. Well, the last 2 years have been difficult. I think we went from crisis to crisis, COVID, war. We also had the IPCC reports, the crossing of planetary boundaries, so many things that just can make us lose faith in the fact that we can change things. And actually, at ChangeNOW, we believe that, and we know, because science tells us that actually every degree counts, every fraction of degree counts. And also that every and each species counts, and every human counts. And so, at that moment, you understand also that any action you can take, that any solution, change makers you can hear here, solution you can see there, matters. And so I think it gives us the superpower to just know that we are game changers. We can really have this impact. And so now the question is the how. When you understand that, is the how. And people ask us sometimes, where does ChangeNOW fit in this huge change we have to make? Well, there are events like the COPs, where it's the event more of the what, of the how much, when. We said, okay, ChangeNOW must definitely be the event of the how. How are we going to reach those targets? How can we really solve these issues? And to solve these issues, the how we were always wondering a bit more, and we say, okay, first thing, we need to understand what is the challenge we have in front of us. And the challenge we have, well, we know there is the climate issue. The climate crisis is the first one. But we have 4 equations to solve at the same time. So we have the climate equation, CO2, how much we emit, how much we can reduce our carbon emissions, how we can offset or capture the remaining, but reducing first. The second one is the one of resources. Every year, we're consuming around 2 planets every year. How can we just enter into the planetary boundaries? The third one is biodiversity. How can we safeguard the tapestry of life, as would say Jane Goodall, that you'll see later. And the fourth one is the human, the place of humans in this transition. How can we make it inclusive? How can we include anyone in this transition? And also, how can we change our minds, our set of values towards a better future? So those are the 4 equations we have to solve at the same time. And the fact is that a unique equation just joining everything doesn't exist yet. Because sometimes what you can do on the climate, for example, for batteries, it puts a lot of pressure also on biodiversity through mining and through other biodiversity and resources. So this unique equation doesn't exist, and I think this is maybe a challenge I put here, and I am pretty sure there is a Fields medal to the mathematicians who will find this equation, definitely. So if someone here in the room or online hears that, this is the challenge, find this equation. Now, also we need collaboration. And I will tell you a story. I'll take you back 2,000 years ago, or more precisely, 2,075 years ago. I take you to a city not far from here, Alesia. Alesia is a city of the Gauls. It's a city where you had 40,000 Gauls warriors. And the city is sieged by 80,000 Romans, twice as many. What we don't really know about this story is that around the siege of Romans, there was a siege of other Gauls warriors. There were 240,000 around the Romans. So you can really imagine how, if you manage to have this coordination between all the tribes of the Gauls, you would have reached the siege. But that didn't happen. They all acted by themselves without coordination. And I think that ChangeNOW needs to really play this role, is part of this solution, the solution of collaboration. The place where, whatever you are, an entrepreneur, you are an investor, you are a city mayor, you are an NGO representative, you are an activist, you are someone from the corporate world, anyone, we need to work together. And I forgot here also the citizens and the talents. We need talent to make this transition. And this sense of collaboration, my message is to say that we need to listen much more to the voices of union than the one of division. Because we may hear sometimes division in what we have to, what we try to achieve. So union first. So I think that we're going to start now those 3 days. For me, those are 3 unique days. That's amazing what's happening here. We have people coming from a lot of countries, most of the time by train, I mentioned. Some people also joining online. And true story, 2 years ago, a speaker came to me and talked to me on the Saturday. He was a speaker on Thursday. And he told me, look, usually I come to the event, I do my talk, and I leave. I've been meeting amazing people for 3 days. Actually, that meant my day at that moment. And I really hope that you will be able also during those 3 days to meet a lot of amazing people. So I wish you a wonderful change now, full of action, of humanity, and hope. Go for it.